Alright, what's going on, everybody? So today I actually do want to check out the evil Hero Domination structure deck. Now I want to talk about a couple of reasons before we get into the video. I did buy it. Yesterday I'm kind of hoping you didn't see it. I did post a little update video yesterday, quote unquote, of me, just 5 minutes, kind of me. I was in a really bad mood yesterday. My mental state isn't great at the moment, so that was coming through yesterday. But I was in a bad mood yesterday, and I kind of posted a little 5-minute video, kind of ranting about the structure deck. But I have decided against it. I decided to not be as negative today, and try and not bring too much negativity or bad vibes to my video, because I don't want to. I don't want to come off as like I'm negative in my videos all the time. I still agree though that you should not buy this. I'm not gonna be trashing it too much, but I do agree that you should not buy this right now unless till we see the next mini box, if it comes with evil hero support, which I'm unsure if it actually will. I feel like they might save it for the next main box, which is not a good decision. It's not a good idea. I hope they don't, but it's something Konami would do, and they have done before with other stuff, because most of the most of the elemental hero stuff and the hero stuff have been in main boxes, except bar the vision hero stuff, bar vision hero and great tornado. I think that's it, but the rest of the stuff has actually been in main boxes, and I'm a little bit worried they will save it. But I'm praying on, I'm holding a hope that we do get it next mini box. We get maybe a Dusted Gold or Dark Gaia or even Lightning Golem, and maybe a Frontal Sniper. Frontal Sniper wouldn't be like super great, but it would be nice to see it. I don't think we're gonna get Malicious Bane. I think that's too much to hope for. I don't think Malicious Bane's gonna come into the game just yet. They might save it the next time this event comes back around. They might give you a skill that lets you use Malicious Bane. Maybe they've done stuff like that before, like with Shooting Star Road and stuff. Maybe, not Shooting Star Road, but like the Market of Dragon head that put it into your deck or whatever. So maybe we'll see. I don't know, but yeah. So I did buy it, and I decided against it because I decided, like, what's the point going complaining about it? Me not buying it isn't gonna change anything. It's not gonna change anything. Me and one person, unless we all collectively decide we're not gonna buy it, then it's not gonna really change anything. So I decided just to get it and make a video on it anyway, because I do love evil heroes, and I think evil heroes are some of my favorite things in Yu-Gi-Oh. So even if they're not too super great, but I did decide to buy them, and yeah. So I just kind of was like, you know, I need to keep growing the channel. I'm a very small channel. I need to keep posting, and I need to keep growing. So I need to make as much videos as possible. So I said, you know what, let's just buy it and not be negative about it. So yeah, I did. So without further ado, let's get in with the deck list. So we got 3 evil hero malicious edges. We got 3 elemental hero stratos. We got 3 infernal gainers. We got 1 neos. We got 1 form change. We got two dark fusions, we got 2 dark callings, we got double neos fusions, and then we have 3 masked changes. We got 2 next deck. We have 2 malicious fiends. We got 1 Koga. We got 2 Dianes. We got 1 brave neos. We got 1, and then we got 1 mask hero blast. And of course, now mask change has been reprinted so much times. I now have 10 copies of it, which is just like so absurd. I don't need that much. I feel like mask change shouldn't have got reprinted this time around. We should drop this and put the Stratos reprint in, but that's fine. So yeah, like the evil hero stuff isn't great, but the skills we got for Jaden, or Sprink and Jaden, actually aren't terrible. And in my honest opinion, I think Sinister Calling for evil heroes anyway is the best skill for them. I think it's really consistent, and it's really, really good. So it can be used once per turn by discarding 1 evil hero monster from your hand. Either add 1 dark fusion or 1 dark calling from your deck to your hand, or place 1 evil hero sinister necron mini graveyard from outside of your deck. Only 1 card can be added to your hand. You can place evil hero sinister necron mini graveyard only once. This skill can be used once per turn and twice per duel. Skill only activate begin the duel with the following. Our deck has the following conditions below. 10 more cards that are evil hero monsters, dark fusion, or dark calling are included in the deck. No more monsters other than evil hero or elemental hero monsters included in the deck, and no monsters other than fusion monsters in the extra deck. So restricted, but really good. It's nice because it gives you access to a Sinister Necrom. Whoops, it gives you access to Sinister Necrom. That's Dark Fusion. You access to Sinister Necrom, which is a really nice card. It's a really, really good card. It is a free evil hero from your deck. It's a nice little extra bonus, but also it's just there's no really consistent way to add Dark Fusion or Dark Calling to your hand, and this gives you that consistent way. You have to discard an evil hero, but it's not the end of the world, because Infernal Gainer is 95% of the time going to be the card you're going to discard. Because for Malicious Fiend, you do need 2 Malicious Edge and a 6 or higher Fiend, so it's only 2 Malicious Edges are only going to work. You can't use Infernal Gainer as the thing, so you have to use him. But so most of the time he's going to be your catalyst for that. You're just going to discard him and go boom. And you get it. So this is the most I've seen this deck. Obviously my version not really original, but this is the deck that I've had the most success with. Unfortunately, it's not the cheapest thing in the world. Unfortunately, it's got 3 Stratoses in it, which is not the the cheapest thing in the world to get. Unfortunately, it's not in the new structure deck, which is such a disappointment, because I feel like that would have been really great for a lot of people, but unfortunately it wasn't in there. Yeah, so unfortunately there's not really much to say about about the fusion, about these cards. Dark Fusion is great because it does give you a non-target or fiend that can't be targeted by spells, traps, or monster effects this turn, which is really nice. So it means your malicious fiend is protected for that turn, which is pretty good. Dark Calling is obviously good as well, but it doesn't protect you like Dark Fusion does. But yeah, so there's not much to say about these guys. Malicious Fiend just forces, during your opponent's battle phase, forces all your opponent's monsters into attack position, and they must attack if able. So there's that as well, which is kind of nice. It doesn't really come on play much, but it's there. So yeah, you've got a lot of different fusion types. You've got your Dark Fusion, your Dark Calling, your Neos Fusion, and your Mass Change. So you got a lot of fusion types. You're basically just combining malicious, or combining evil heroes with mass heroes a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. I don't have much to say, much else to say. It's been kind of long. So yeah, we're gonna get in with some duels. Alright guys, we're gonna jump in with the first duel here, and yes, so we're gonna jump in with the first duel. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I did flip-flop on it. I full-heartedly admit that I did flip on it and bought this stupid thing anyway. I just figured I can't afford to waste time, or, you know, just not buying stuff and actually trying, or like not posting. I need to keep posting, so, you know, it's fine. It's whatever, dude. We're gonna go first. Set still to A cell. Oh dear god, this hand's really bad. Let's add a hero monster to our hand. Let's add malicious fiend to our hand. Oh boy. I'm gonna wait. I don't. Next turn I can do some. I think next turn I can get a. Another malicious fiend in my, or malicious edge in my hand, so maybe it'll be okay. I also, of course, I did pull my Stratos alternative. I forgot to mention that as well. Like, don't pull. I don't think he'll beat me. Like, I don't think we'll get OTK'd right away. He will be able to set up very easily, and there you go. But I don't think he'll OTK me right away. But he can do his thing though. Can we? We can't be targeted, but we can still be destroyed, right? Special monster can't be targeted by opponent's spells, traps, or effects. I was gonna say if we can pull. Actually, don't know what we're gonna be able to pull here. We also don't mass change, wouldn't really work either. Form change would be form change would help save us a bit, I think. I know this because he's gonna have his Star Guardian, which is gonna give him access. Star Guardian, which is gonna give him access to his this thing, which is gonna give, because it means he's just gonna black rose me, and then I just lose. He just black roses me. I could, if we could get Dark Calling, maybe that could help. It could help if we could get Dark Calling. If we ever get Dark Calling or a malicious edge top deck, we might be okay, because we can use. If we lose one, we can just grab another one, and this board's left wide open anyway, right? Possibly, maybe. Let's go for Bryonic. Let's go for Bryonic Dragon the Barrier. Can you? That's a card. Can you OTK me with this? Let's go straight into the battle phase. What the? He has something. There's a reason he's doing this. 100. Do we just go OTK'd now? That happens? No. Weird. Why did he do that? We're grabbing the fusion, which is good, but I don't want to use it yet. So we're gonna go Sinister Calling. We're gonna ditch Gainer. And then we're gonna place a certain card in the graveyard, which is gonna be Sinister Necrom. Such a good card as well. Sinister Necrom. I don't trust this card, but let's see. Do not grab the one from my hand. That would literally ruin the entire thing if I grab the one from my hand. Is a Floodgate Trapple? Pokemon. That doesn't even matter. Like, that literally doesn't matter. That's probably like the waste of time. And go for Dark Fusion. He pretty much just lost. I kind of messed that up himself, to be honest with you. Now we're untargeting, so we can't be targeted by anything. The summoning animation is actually like pretty cool. And this is why you run Neos, just so you can do stuff like this. It's just really easy to do stuff like this, and then you just kind of win that way. he kind of brought that on himself, kind of. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have won that one, in my opinion. Like, I feel like I probably shouldn't have got that dub, but I guess we did, so I guess it's cool. I guess we can jump in with the second duel here. Yeah, so let's keep it going here. I can't deny that the duel was pretty fun, but again, the heck is still ass, so who cares? But it was a fun duel. It was a fun duel. Oh, we got Supreme King Jaden. I'm just holding a hope. I'm gonna go first. I am holding a hope that the next main box or next mini box even. I'm hoping using malicious. What is this game, bro? Alright, it's not awful. It's actually not terrible, but I'm gonna ditch Sinister Calling. I have to put Sinister Necrom on my grave. I can't do anything otherwise. Patch Sinister Necrom. Do not touch them on from my hand. And then Malicious Edge. And then we will set actually both of these because they will work really well. And the next turn we can actually grab we can't. Well, next time we could grab Dark Calling, but I actually no, I have to grab Dark Fusion. Or sorry, no, oh wow, that's bad. I have to grab Dark Calling. Fits really up with my. Oh, you want for vision here? Increase. Destroy all spells and trap. When this is normal zone, use destroy all spell and trap to put on patrols. That's right. Diane does have more attacks, so whoops. Diane has more attacks, so why not? Why not? Is it like Diane has more attacks? It's not too bad. We don't get to use form change. I wish I hadn't said it now, but I didn't think the last card I expected to see was Witch Rider. Wow, actually in front of Gainer, my common clutcher. Unfortunately, actually, yes, I do need. Alright, hear me out here. Just a calling. Hear me out here. I will keep you. Hear me out here, right? Dark Fusion is obviously from your hand, so I couldn't do it. So we need Dark Calling, but I'm worried about this. A little worried about that. But let's try it anyway. Let's go. Boom. All three malicious edges are in gray, so good luck doing anything against that. Alright, let's hard summon Infernal Gainer. And then actually target it for a thing. It doesn't really matter which way we do things. And this way we get to do Stratos, actually. Stratos' effect will actually trigger, so this is pretty. No, it's an oversoul. Never mind. That's fine. Easy win. I'll take it. It's just an easy dub. It's fine. Only a couple minutes anyway. I guess we could jump in with the third duel here. That was an easy win. It was a small win, but you know, it's a free win nevertheless, I guess. But yeah, so let's keep it going. Yeah, this deck is just not good. It's really fun when we get the dubs, but it's not good. It's really not good. We just need more support. We just really do need more support. And I don't know if Konami's gonna give it to us. I'm honestly starting to worry whether Konami's actually gonna give it to us. Sounds pretty good though. Sounds actually pretty good. I think I'm gonna use the Stratos actually this time, not use a Inferno Gainer. But yeah, we got pretty decent hand here. Let's add a malicious fiend. Might act my hand and then we'll end our turn. We got good stuff though. We got good stuff we can do. Really good stuff here. It's going against Esperobo, which is just weird. Like weird to see Esperobo on the ladder. You don't see it much, but let's see. Ooh, Tellarknights. That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a bit of a problem. Maybe it'll be a bit of a problem. Alpha will be actually really annoying, but we might be okay. That's a card we can actually. It's gonna end your turn. What are you doing? Oh, I see why. I get your reasoning behind it. I get your. Do I? Rin Lance. Oh, that's annoying. I really didn't think you were going for Lance there. Yep. I can't use the last change on that. Okay, I was wondering why you were doing that, and now I'm annoyed that I didn't mass change it because I thought you were throwing so you could use alter next turn and grab that, but it's not what you were doing. Doesn't matter if you get Stratus anyway, and that's a really good hand. Oh, I really want to pop that back. Actually, I still can. I'm an idiot. I still can. Let's add that to our hand. Stratus, even if you pop it. Oh, it's alpha though, isn't it? Can I? It's not alpha. Let's go malicious fiend. Bada bing, bada boom. And then let's mask change. That's Stratos. It could be Alpha Lance. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. You still lose either way, so I don't really care. You still lose, so it doesn't really matter that not too much. You really like your lances, don't you? You really like your lances. No, don't do that. You really like your lances. Too bad it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Dark fusion. Malicious fiend. I would like to get the mat possibly. It's gonna be difficult. Obviously as well with Neos accounts for the extra heroes and grave anyway, which is pretty good. I think this summoning animation is really cool. It is like really cool. I'm not gonna watch it all, but it is really cool. Boom. And boom. You kind of brought that one on yourself a bit, to be honest. Well, not much to cut. Actually, to be fair, there's not much my opponent could have done. He only had one Deneb and he couldn't use alter, so yeah. I guess we could jump in with the fourth duel here. I know the duels we fought today are like super duper amazing, and we only get the wins on them because they're slightly easier. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just take it. I know this deck isn't gonna be good anyway, and I know most people watching this deck aren't gonna be like, ooh, you know, for the meta-ness of it anyway. But it is fun. It is still fun. Whoops. Okay, this is a hand. Why do I always get so many Stratoses? So many Stratoses. There's good news. Fusion. I'm gonna use my gainer. Don't pick that one. Jesus, do not pick the one from my hand. I need to have that in my hand. And then let's hard some Stratos. And we'll take malicious fiend to my hand as well. Or malicious edge even. And then I guess we'll end our turn. It's gonna be Onomat, so I'm a bit worried about this one because Onomat's gonna be annoying. I think it's Onomat, it has to be. If it's Yuma, it's gotta be Onomat. I'm not gonna be using anything else on Yuma. Yeah. Still tier 1. Still a tier 1 deck, by the way. Still a tier 1 deck, by the way. Konami still hasn't done anything about it. We need a ban. We need new meta. We need a new support. I'm happy to. I don't even care if we get a tier 0 deck. I just want something new to fight against, or even to see. I'm so sick of seeing the same 3 decks on the ladder. We need to get some new support. We need a new, because we've had such poor boxes recently. Great in terms of video content and some fun decks to play for you for videos. Like vampires were so fun to play. Gimmick puppets were actually. I had a blast using those. I had so much fun stuff to play with, but nothing that's like power creeping wise. And I feel like Stratos. I feel like we need that, you know? I think we need that. It's time for a new meta. We obviously are gonna get pendulums this year, at some point. I think probably like September or whatever. Is it possibly September? Is that when the World's usually releasing? So we are gonna get new pendulum stuff. I know pendulum at the beginning aren't gonna be great. I feel like we're gonna lose because he's gonna use, you know, for the standard boring Rhino into Rhino, send my thing to the graveyard, and then see summon another monster. Hey, predictable and boring. It is predictable and boring. That's one thing I do want to point out about this deck as well, is even though it's really bad, it's also just so expensive to build. You only have to buy the structure deck so you can get your 3 fiends and your gainers. But you still need 3 copies of Stratos, which was not reprinted in the structure deck, but it was. Oh, don't worry, boys, it was reprinted in the. We could go Plumley, that works too. It was reprinted in the selection box, so don't worry. Oh, don't worry, it's cheaper in there, right? Sorry, I don't mean to be so salty about things. Just. Yep, send it, put it back in the extract, which isn't actually no, yeah, it doesn't make me change anything. Next turn's look pretty good though. Next turn's pretty good. If I could get mask change, I'd actually be pretty happy with that. Dark calling, which is actually could be really good. I'm feeling dark calling could be pretty good. Add a hero from my deck to my hand. Again, I'm worried about this though. We're gonna take malicious fiend, and we can do dark calling as well. But again, the back row is a bit of a problem. Let's go sinister calling, and we're gonna ditch gainer so we can add dark fusion to our hand. Really good. Some major consistency skill. I hope we do get support. I would love to see. They don't have to be like a tier 1 deck or anything. I just love to see them on the ladder. Which could be see them actually be thrive and be decent, which could be really cool. So we now are non-targeting, which is good. Non-targeting. We're not non-targeting, but we're can't be targeted. I keep saying non-targeting. We can't be targeted. But again, I'm worried about this. It's not like it's super duper problem or anything right now. I'm trying to think what it could possibly be. It could be Fiendish Chain. It could be Treacherous Trap Holes, which we're gonna run into here. Let's have a look. See, it could be Book of Moon. Again, isn't too terrible. There's 2 fiends on the board, which is like pretty good. That only one of them is safe from being targeted. Let's see if it's Treacherous Trap Hole or it's Book of Moon. Could be Book of Moon. I think it might be Book of Moon. Possibly. Could be possibly a Book of Moon play here. My duel face, double fiend and a Stratos. Book of Moon would suck because it wouldn't give us the dub. Because I know he'd obviously flip over my. It's Forbidden Lance. Okay. Okay. It's weird. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess I'm going to end things there. Yeah, I mean, fortunately, you know, it's not super fantastic. It's not very good at all. Like I thought it was going to be, or I knew exactly that it wasn't going to be this good at all, but it was pretty fun. I did actually have my enjoyments with it though, to be fair. It was pretty fun, and I did like doing it, but unfortunately, we just need more support. I don't know. I'm unsure whether we actually are going to get support for the mini box, or in the mini box. I don't know if they'll put it in the mini box or they'll save it for the next main box, because that's what Konami does. The Konami likes to milk, you know, as much of the hero players as possible. So I think putting it in a main box would be better. Not better for us, obviously, but in their eyes, it would be better for them, quote unquote. It wouldn't be terrible, it would be bad, but it would be something they would do. But we'll see if the mini box does yield support. But yeah, definitely not right now. It's not worth buying. I don't recommend buying this at all. But if the mini box does get good support, then maybe you could think about it. But right now, definitely don't purchase this. You don't even get a Stratos reprint, so it just proves that it's even harder to like really build a deck around this if you don't even have the 3 Stratoses. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the video, if you did, hit the like button. If you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter, that's down below in the description. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.